What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool transfer news video, and we have some major updates on the Lavia transfer to Liverpool and the Fabinho transfer to Al Ittihad. The Fabinho transfer could be announced today or tomorrow, and after Liverpool sealed that transfer, then we will work on the Lavia deal. Sacha Tavolieri, who is the #1 Belgian journalist, he's very reliable when it comes to Lavia transfer updates. He posted this: as far as I know, there is no need to worry about Lavia joining Liverpool. Liverpool were busy to close the Fabinho deal yesterday, and every part involved were waiting for this deal to be done before a new movement after yesterday morning's verbal bid of around £45 million, bonuses included. Things are taking their time, but there is a confidence from Liverpool's point of view and from Southampton's point of view that the deal would be done. More news will come soon after, Liverpool are very determined to sign Lavia. And the most important thing is, even though Chelsea arrived with a late bid and they are trying to outbid Liverpool, Lavia's first choice is Liverpool. He already has personal terms agreed with Liverpool and he really wants to join Liverpool. And I think Liverpool are waiting for the Fabinho transfer to go through, so we know that we will have the £40 million coming in, as well as the £12 million coming in for Jordan Henderson's transfer. And after these deals go through, we can go and attack the transfer market again, signing a Lavia, signing another, hopefully more experienced defensive midfielder, and potentially even signing a centre-back who can play right back. So if you are excited about this news, make sure to leave a like and to subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are new around here, because half of you guys watching these videos aren't subscribed to my channel. And also let me know in the comments below, would you be happy if Liverpool only signed Lavia and no other midfielder? I would still be disappointed. I think that is a really thin midfield squad, because at the moment Liverpool only have 4 senior midfielders who are fit, because Bajcetic and Thiago are not fit to play at the moment. So we have Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott, Dominic Szoboszlai and Alexis McAllister, and Trent is not really a midfielder, but you could maybe put him into midfield for the time being. Liverpool are checking the payment paperwork very carefully on Fabinho's deal. I think Liverpool put the work in on this one already, on the Lavia deal, and this could and should happen in the next few days. So really no need to be really worried about the Lavia deal, despite the news that Chelsea are arriving with a late bid. But Liverpool need to get this deal done as soon as possible, because the Premier League starts in 2 weeks, and at the moment Liverpool have no specialist defensive midfielder in their squad, which is really worrying. But Liverpool still have time on their hands to get Lavia in and hopefully to get another midfielder in. And I think a lot of Liverpool fans agree with me that we are 2 defensive midfielders and a centre-back short. Lavia and Bajcetic as our main 2 defensive midfield options are not enough unless we plan to sign a really good right back, and we plan to permanently put Trent Alexander-Arnold into midfield. But Trent hasn't played defensive midfield for a longer period of time, especially in senior football, so that will be probably very risky to put Trent into defensive midfield mode. And other journalists also confirmed that there are no issues really between Southampton and Liverpool. The talks are ongoing and negotiations are happening on the Lavia deal. Chelsea are trying to hijack the deal, but it's not happening because Lavia's first choice is Liverpool, and Southampton have a very good relationship with Liverpool. Also, you have to understand, Liverpool are one of the best in the business at working in silence in the transfer window. So if you are not seeing many leaks, many media updates on what is happening, make sure you understand Liverpool are working very diligently on many players, many transfer targets behind the scenes. But since the Virgil van Dijk transfer fiasco with Southampton, we are doing it in private, and not many journalists, especially Liverpool-based journalists, are not getting any information from Liverpool FC. They are getting information from foreign journalists, like in the Lavia case. This Sacha Tavolieri, who has been the most active in reporting the Lavia case, he is getting information probably from Lavia's camp. Fabrizio Romano also said that Fabinho has completely completed his medical as Al Ittihad player. Here we go. Liverpool and Al Ittihad are still waiting to sign some documents. Medical approved, verbal agreement has been agreed. The deal is being completed and sealed on a 3-year contract, and Fabinho is probably getting a big salary as well. And I think Fabinho was an 8 or 9 signing out of 10. He was the first world-class, truly world-class defensive midfielder since probably Mascherano left Liverpool, and Liverpool searched for a good 5 or 6 years to find his replacement. But Fabinho has been absolutely brilliant between 2018 and 2022. In my opinion, Fabinho was the best defensive midfielder in the world, so I think we will miss him. And of course, you probably can't replace him with the same quality, but hopefully we can sign young players who can develop and grow and become as good as Fabinho, or maybe even better. Lavia certainly has that potential. My favorite Fabinho moment is probably that goal against Man City, which won us the game. I think it was a 1-0 game, and Fabinho scored after Man City were appealing for handball. It was just a brilliant karma for them. And I think it's a very good deal, very good money to sell Fabinho for 40 million. We are basically swapping a 29-year-old defensive midfielder who is past his best for a 19-year-old huge talent, up-and-coming midfielder with a lot more energy, a lot more dynamism, a lot more stamina, work rate, and also is 10 years younger than Fabinho, and they cost pretty much the same amount of money. Plus, Fabinho's wages will have been much higher than Lavia. Lavia's wages, when he signs for Liverpool, it will be probably half of what Fabinho is earning, or maybe even a third of that. What gives me hope is that both David Ornstein and Fabrizio Romano mentioned Liverpool were targeting Lavia even before we knew Fabinho and Henderson are leaving. So hopefully, with that in mind, you would expect Liverpool to bring in a 4th midfielder this summer. But of course, we have to complete the Fabinho deal, then the Lavia deal, and then we still have another month of the transfer window left, so hopefully Liverpool can still work out and sign a defensive midfielder. And the Liverpool fan on Twitter called Sham LFC has said, and he made a calculation that FSG, Liverpool's owners, are only out £4 million this summer, so our net spend is £4 million when you calculate the wages and the transfer fees, because in wages, with the releasing of Firmino, Milner, Keita, Ox, Artur Melo, Carvalho, Vandenberg, of course Calvin Ramsey was loaned out, Vandenberg and Carvalho as well, Reece Williams, and also the sale of Fabinho and Henderson, Liverpool are saving £52 million in wages, and another £53 million in transfer fees were gained. And Liverpool signed 2 players so far, McAllister and Szoboszlai. Their wages are only a combined 14 million, and yes, the transfer fee, our net spend is 42 million pounds plus, but we are saving 38 million pounds in wages because we released or sold or loaned out a lot of our players. So we have basically a net spend of 4 million pounds so far if you include the wages and the transfer fees, which means that the Jude Bellingham transfer fund, which was supposed to be spread around, is virtually untouched. So credit to Sham LFC on Twitter for this calculation. It's an absolutely brilliant chart that he put on, and I'm really hoping that Liverpool will start spending, because I said even before the summer that we need to spend at least 150 million net spend. If you ignore the wages, the net spend is looking good. It's 42 million, with Liverpool signing potentially Lavia as well. That could put it up to 87 million pounds in total, which is of course getting closer to the figure that I thought Liverpool would need to spend in order to compete with other clubs. But the top 4 should be the bare minimum. Liverpool, I really hope, are aiming to build a squad good enough to challenge for the title, good enough to win the Europa League, good enough to win the FA Cup or the League Cup. That should be Liverpool's aim. Win a major trophy and qualify for the top 4. That should be Liverpool's main aim, and anything else below that will be a failure. Liverpool have to win a trophy and we have to finish in the top 4. I think this squad is shaping up to be good enough to do that, but we still need defensive midfielders. Also, it looks like Conor Bradley will not be sent out on loan. David Lynch is reporting that Conor Bradley is absent from Liverpool's trip to Singapore due to a minor injury, which is, thank goodness, I didn't want Conor Bradley to be loaned out, because I think Liverpool need a really good right back in case Trent will start in midfield. We have Joe Gomez, we have Conor Bradley. That's two very good options in case Trent will not play as a right back next season. But I think we will use multiple formations, multiple tactical setups for the upcoming season. And I mean, it's perfectly normal in a pre-season so for some players to pick up minor knocks, minor injuries. Dominic Szoboszlai picked up an ankle injury. He missed one pre-season game, but he's already back in training. And Liverpool will play Leicester tomorrow in Singapore, and then we will play Bayern Munich. I'm really looking forward to covering both games for you guys, and hopefully Liverpool can win those. I really want Liverpool to start conceding less goals in these preseason games. So thankfully the speculation that Conor Bradley could be sent out on loan was false, and he's only staying back at the EXA training ground because he picked up a minor injury, and I think he will be back into full fitness after Liverpool return from Singapore. When you have a small injury, you know, it's not worth it to travel halfway around the world because you won't be able to play in these preseason friendlies. So it's better to stay back, and at the training ground Conor Bradley can work on his strength and conditioning and fitness. So hopefully he will be back fit when the season starts. He still has another 2 weeks to go. Also, it looks like Sadio Mane is off to Saudi Arabia as well. Al Nassr is working on a deal. Fabrizio Romano is saying that the deal is in place between the two clubs. Bayern Munich have accepted the verbal proposal after advanced talks yesterday. Paperwork needs to be checked on the player side, and then the medical will be booked and the deal will be done. Al Nassr already signed, of course, Cristiano Ronaldo previously. This summer they signed Fofana, who is a brilliant midfielder. He helped Lens qualify for the Champions League for the first time in their history. They also signed Brozovic from Inter Milan, Telles from Man United, and now Sadio Mane from Bayern Munich. So Al Nassr is building a seriously good team. And Sadio Mane will do a lot of good work with the wages that he will be earning in Saudi Arabia. He already built gas stations, hospitals, and all kinds of infrastructure back in his home country of Senegal, back in his hometown of Mambali, I think that was it called. And also, the more and more players, big players that joined the Saudi Arabian league, the more enticing it will be for top players to join. Because, I mean, if Sadio Mane was approached by Al Nassr before all this, he might have hesitated, even though he might earn huge money. But now Al Nassr have like 4 or 5 really good top European players. Now Sadio Mane can say, I am going to play with Cristiano Ronaldo, I'm going to play with all these other European stars. And I mean, it will be so weird that now potentially Henderson, Fabinho, Bobby Firmino, Sadio Mane and Steven Gerrard will all be competing in the same league in Saudi Arabia. 5 previous greats, previous Liverpool legends, because I even consider Fabinho a Liverpool legend. Henderson, Firmino, Sadio Mane, Steven Gerrard, definitely Liverpool legends. And I mean, 5 Liverpool legends in the same league, of course earning ludicrous amount of money. This timeline is so unreal that Saudi Arabia is doing this. This is my last day on holiday here at Lake Balaton, so I really am thankful that you guys have stuck with me on this trip, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the videos. I will be going back home tonight, later this evening, so from tomorrow the regular uploads will continue, and I'm really looking forward to making a lot of transfer news videos for you guys and a lot of career mode videos as well. And as soon as the games start up, I will do some tactical analysis for you guys as well. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed these videos. Thanks for watching. Have a lovely weekend. See you later, guys. Good night.